Class of 92 legend Gary Neville has hired me to make the best youth academy in the world. He wants me to take over his beloved Salford City and turn them into Premier League and Champions League winners only by using the academy. If he believes in me to do this, then I'm going to take it on my shoulders and get us to the very top. Come on, the Salford. Welcome everyone to Season 1. Old AK has signed on the dotted line to make himself the new Salford City manager. Obviously, being the new Salford City manager, Gary Neville has tasked us with making the best youth academy in the world. We're going to be competing against Ajax's academy, Barcelona's academy, Manchester United's academy, and there's a couple more shining through. But if Gary Neville gives us the backing, then I believe we can do anything. Looking at the budget to start off Season 1, and for a League 2 club, 2 million is actually really good. So Gary Neville must be trusting us a lot with this money. Gary Neville has even gave us a 5-star experience, 5-star judgment scout in E. Riley. He must be backing us well here, lads. He must believe in the project. He wants a new class of 92, but instead of class of 92, it's class of 2025 because we're in 2025. What I'm going to do with the scout is I'm going to send him to England for 9 months. We're going to be looking for some centre mids, centre attacking mids. If we can find a Paul Scholes regen, Frank Lampard, anyone of that calibre, that'd be brilliant. There we go. We've just shipped him off to England. We've got 2 more scouts that we need to look for, though. Issue is, though, we just can't afford another 5-star, which is quite annoying. But what we can do is look at the team, sell a couple of the players, because that's what we're going to have to do. If we don't have the money to get another coach, then we're going to have to sell our current assets. Which, to be fair, Gary Neville wants us to do this anyway, so it's no hard feelings. The boss's boss wants it, not me. I'd keep you all, but this is a challenge I've got to do, lads. I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. This is a bit awkward now, lads. I'm literally adding every single player to the transfer list. This is horrible. So we've got a couple offers already. Garbett being the first one. We're just going to accept every single one of these signings. Obviously, we're trying to make the most money possible, which can fund a better scout, which will overall benefit us in the future. Here we go. The first signing to leave Salford City, and it is Malcolm. Like I said, no hard feelings. It's Gary Neville. If you're going to blame someone, blame Garrett, not me. It's the challenge. I can't do anything. I'm sorry. And another one. Another signing to leave Salford City. And it's Ryan Watson this time. Oh, wow. They're all out the door. A third signing to be sold by Salford City. And it's Liam Shepherd for 230,000. And another one. This is the 4th signing. I mean, he looks like he should have retired ages ago. But another one gone. Matty Lund. Sorry, mate. It's time to go. And Kelly Namai out of nowhere for 600k. That's actually quite a good deal, to be honest. And another one. We're going to have no team left. I know I put them all up for sale, but it kind of hits you when it actually throws the animation on the screen. And well, again, same script, different player. Another one gone. Curtis Tilt. That looked nothing like Curtis Tilt, so I'm pretty sure that wasn't the player we was looking at. Another player out the door, lads. I mean, we're going to continuously say this. Ashley's gone. And another one bites the dust. And another one down. And another one down. Another one bites the dust. To be fair, we've actually generated quite a lot of profit. 9 million. Obviously, looking at this squad, it's an absolute mess. But they'll be filled with youth academy players. Let's see what players we've got in the academy so far, because we might have some hidden gems. I tell you what, boys. Theo Tucker, 94 potential. He looks unbelievable. We're going to sign him straight away. Another player, Leon Charlton. He's got lower potential than the goalkeeper, but he's got 5-star weak foot, and that's all that matters. Bring him into the starting 11. Another one with lower potential, but it's a new player to add to the starting 11. It's Benissi. I've probably said that name wrong, just like I said Gikares wrong in my first video of 2025. But let's bring him into the team. And we've also got a backup goalkeeper in Elliot Wells. Welcome to the team. I can't bring these in the starting 11 though, because they're a bit young. But that's where our scouts come into play. That's right. Let's see if we can get any 5-star 5 stars. And we can. We can get a couple, which is the cheapest though. I mean, they're all the same price. It doesn't really matter. But I reckon we'll go for Ibrahim Law. What we're going to do with Ibrahim, our new 5-star scout, is send him to Brazil. We're going to send him there for 9 months. And I want him to find the best winger in Brazil, because they've got great wingers, Brazil. They've got Anthony at United. They've got Vinicius Jr., Neymar Jr. And they've got wonder kids, Brazil. So this should be a very good scout for my Ibrahim Law over here. And then our final scout, we can get in Andres Ilves. He is going to be the final 5-star scout, which, when you look at this lineup, all of them are 5 stars, which is the best we're going to get, which means more talent for me. I'm not sure what this means. I don't know if the planes are all filled up, but we've got to go to either Asia, Oceania, or Africa. I think we go to Kenya for 3 months for a centre-back, because I don't know, I'm getting the vibes that Kenya could have some centre-backs there that are big beasts. So let me send him there for 3 months, and then let's see what happens. So this is how the team's looking now. We've managed to fit 3 of our youth academy players in there. We've got Tucker, Charlton, and Bissina, all players with very good potential. My goal is, before the end of season 1, maybe fill this up with a whole team. It's going to be a big push, but you never know, we could get it done. Anyway, let's sim a couple months and see what my scout comes up with. So I've simmed 3 months and we've reached a serious problem. So my youth scout's done absolutely wonders. Look at these players, especially Daniel Barnes. Biggest issue is, though, we can't sign him because we don't have the funds to pull the transfer off. Now, I've never been in this position before, and I don't know what to do. So we might have to miss out on players like Daniel Barnes and all these other players. Look at this. So many good talent here, and we can't take any of them. Unless maybe I recall the scout, maybe. That might bring some funds in to take a player. No, it doesn't. I think we're going to have to go a season by missing out on these deals. And that sucks. I might relay in the video near the end of the season. And hopefully we can pick them up from, I don't know, people coming to the games. But we'll wait and see. I'll see you at the end of the season. I can't believe this. So we're in January now. And I've managed to scrape 255k. You want to know how I got it? I sold another player. Look at my squad. Lads, just look at my squad. We are paper thin right now. We've literally got a starting 11, subs bench, and 3 reserves. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's even got to a point where Ilves and Law have had to be recalled because we just can't afford it. However, Riley's still on the go. And you know who else is still there? Daniel Barnes, a potential of 85 and 94. His overall's between 62 and 72 already. And he's got between 2 and 5 play styles. So he will go straight into the team. Let's sign him. And there we have it. Barnes is 66 rated at 17 years old. He's going to get straight into the senior team. Another player we can add to the squad. I mean, I've tried pushing my luck, seeing if we can get another player, but we can't. So we're just going to have to wait to the end of the season now. And then once we get our second boost of funds from Gary Neville, then we can look at bringing more players in. But I'm happy with the squad I've built so far. Here it is in January. Obviously, Bashini's not really upgraded. Neither's Charlton or Barnes or Tucker. But look, we've got 4 players in there now. And if this carries on, season 2, that we could probably fill the whole team. Here we have it. Season 1 is finally ended. And Salford surprisingly finished 8th. I thought doing the Youth Academy project, we'd finish lower table, such as 20th, below that maybe. But 8th is a solid position, especially for player development. Talking about player development, let's see how they've developed. Here's the squad, and I'm pretty sure Tucker's developed a little bit in Charlton. But Bacchini's not really developed at all. A little bit annoying, but looking forward to season 2 because I think we get more players in, develop them, get promoted, and then that's where we start kicking off. Season 2 is here and we've got more money to spend. Not only that, we've also got our scouts from last season, Riley, Law and Ilves. This time, I'm not going overboard on the scouting and I'm only doing 3 months per time. We're going to make sure Riley looks at left mids and right mids from Brazil. I've sent Law to Uruguay to find the next Suarez potentially. And we've sent Ilves to Italy where we could find the next Maldini. After doing that, we've still got 5 million to spend, which will go really well with the coaching staff that we didn't do in Season 1. I need to make sure not to go overboard here, but an attacking of 4-star, don't mind if I do. Then for a midfielder coach, we're looking at Charlie Cunningham. He can go straight into the midfield slot. For a defensive coach, we're looking at Josip Zerdim, which again fits nicely into that defensive slot. And for a goalkeeper coach, we're looking at Yoon Soo-jin. He is going to be brilliant for our goalkeeping department. We've still got 4 million, but I don't want to overdo the budget like last season. I want to bring in a lot of youth talent, so that 4 million is going to be put in the pocket for now. And then in 3 months' time, we might see talent that can be taken from Brazil, from Italy, from... Where else? I can't even remember where else I put the scout, but we can find talent in all them departments which will benefit us for the seasons to come. 3 months down the line, the report has been completed. Let's see what sort of talent we can bring into Salford City. We've got this guy. Oh, Pinto, Leonardo Pinto. He's young, but he's got talent. I'm going to sign him. We've also got Tavares. He's 17 years old. He'd get into Salford's team straight away. He's got brilliant potential. Let's sign him. And we've also got Diogo Fernandez, another player. Let's get him into the squad. Moving on to Uruguay. Can we get the next Suarez potentially? Let's see. We've got a couple decent players. And here we go. Salinas. He seems really good, but I'm not going to sign him yet in case he's better. And boys, I think we've gone and found better. We've got Pineda. He could be really good. Let's sign him. Kano also seems decent, so I'll sign him. Now finally, Italy, the Italian Stallions. Let's see if Maldini could be in here. The best one I could find was Ferreira. He is a 16-year-old centre-back, so let's bring him into the club too. So after all that scouting, this is what the team looks like now. We've pretty much filled the entire team with youth academy players, apart from the right back, Edwards. We've got Bacchini in the striking position with Kano. We've got the Brazilian duo, Tavares and Fernandez. Then we've got Charlton and Barnes in the midfield. With Akpabio in left back, Hurtado, and then our star man Tucker in goalkeeper. The team could do with a bit more depth and a bit more youth talent, especially in the right and left back positions. I'm not sure if I'm going to set up another scouting for 3 months, but we'll wait and see. I'll give you a recap on that one. We are at the end of Season 2 and we finished in 4th, which is a playoff spot. Obviously, I don't know if we've been promoted or not, but fingers crossed we get put in League 1. In the FA Cup, we didn't get anywhere near. The same in the Carabao Cup, we got nowhere near. And the Bristol Streets Motors Trophy, we went out in the group stage. But did we go through in the playoffs? Oh, we got runners up. Oh no. Season 3, I promise you now, we will get promoted. Because Gary Neville's probably ringing my phone saying, what's going on here? Trust me, Gary, it's all sorted. We've made it to Season 3 and we've hit a wage cut. We only have 2 million in the budget now, so it shows Gary Neville's getting a bit impatient and he's probably wondering if this youth project's actually working. That's why we've put our scouts out to Germany to find a new centre-back and a right and left back from England, trying to get the Neville brothers in the Salford squad. Hopefully in 3 months' time we can strengthen that back line a bit more, because I think this midfield is sorted. 71 and 72 rated Charlton and Barnes. The wingers could do with a bit of work, but they're still very young. So, you know, I'm going to give them a bit more time. And then we've got Kano and Pineda up front, which, again, both 17 years old. They've got a lot of potential. And it means Bassina has been dropped to the bench. But like I said, maybe a left back and right back will spice this up. And 2 new centre backs potentially. We'll wait and see. I'm going to sim 3 more months, see what the scout comes back with. And then we will see what the team looks like after that. Here we go. The scout report is completed. Let's see what sort of German centre backs we can get. The best one I could find was Fabian Haas. He has got an overall between 60 and 76 with a potential between 71 and 91. And he's a left-footed centre-back too. He will be brilliant. Let's bring him in. And another one who's quite interesting is Till Schmidt. He's 16 years old and his overall's between 54 and 72. So let's bring him to the club. Now it's right back and left back time. It's the Neville brothers. It's Gary and Phil Neville. Let's see what sort of players we can find. We have Jesse Bond. My name's Jesse Bond. Lads, we found a right back who can also play left mid and left back, so he's versatile. Let's bring him into the club. We've also got another one, Joel Elliott. He can play right back and left back, and he has between 4 and 7 play styles. Yeah, let's bring him in. Henry Oliver's another good one. Let's bring him in too. So we brought him into the youth squad, and we're just going to promote most of these to the senior team. Oliver can come in too. Schmidt can come in. Jesse Bond can join the club. And so can Joel Elliott. Bring him in. So here is the team after 3 months. And so after 3 seasons, we finally got a full starting 11 of Youth Academy prospects. The real question is now, who's going to be one to stand up from the crowd? Who's going to be the one who shines in this system? We've got a couple. We've got Tucker, highest rated on the team. We've also got an unreal centre-mid partnership with Charlton and Barnes. And then we've got this guy, Elliot, who we've just brought in with 5 play styles, the most on the team. So he has potential, but I might loan him out first and let him have game time somewhere else before we put him in the starting line. Because as you can see, Bond and Oliver surpass him in overall. Anyway, let's sim to the end of Season 3 and see where we place. Hopefully promotion. I don't want to go on the phone with Gary Neville again. He's going to be fuming. Well. We've just got instant promotion and won League One. We also got further in the FA Cup than last season. We did worse in the Carabao Cup, but who cares about the Carabao Cup? And we actually got further in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, which is good too. And we went out in that. But again, who cares about that trophy? We won League 2 and now we're in League 1 with the team. Hopefully they can handle League 1. It's a big step up, but I've developed the team so far and I think we're going places. Season 4 could be great. Let's move on to it. Salford City are in League 1 for the first time ever. Which, to be fair, in real life right now, it's looking like they could potentially do that. But we're here right now and here is the competition. Obviously, in League 1, we've got a lot of games to compete in. But with my boys over here and the youth academy that we're developing, I think we can go a long way. Further than we've been before. I reckon instant promotion this season. In regards to funds, we did get 3 million, but I've spent 1 million on that on some long-term scouts. As you can see, we've sent Riley to Norway, Law to France, and Ilves to Spain. They're all going to be going there for 9 months too, so it's a long-term investment from me. Hopefully bring more players in and hopefully keep developing the squad as we go along. Anyway, let's sim to midway through the season, pick up some more players and see how we're doing. We're halfway through the season and the mighty Salford are first in the league. Not only that, the players are developing very nicely, which is great to see. But what we want to know in January is what the scouts have got and if there's any more talent that we can take advantage of. That sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. Let's see what we've got here. So after reviewing some of these players, lads, there's not really that many good ones. The best one I could probably find is this Awuni guy. So I'm going to bring him to the team. Maybe someone who's a bit older like Sandvik. But apart from that, lads, not really that much good players in Norway. Moving on to France. This could be a good one. We've found Lacroix. He's going to get signed up straight away. Here's a good one. Mangin. He has got 3 to 6 play styles and he's got potential between 84 and 94. We're bringing him straight in. Another one with high potential, but also high overall. Dupont, bring him in now. And Tybolt. There's loads from the French. Now, finally, Ilves from Spain. What are we saying? The only good one is Cabrera, lads. So we'll bring Cabrera in. And, yeah, we'll see how they do in the season. I've just realised we've also got our first 80 rated player with Tucker. So that's exciting to see. But I'm going to sim to the end of the season. Let the players we brought in from the Youth Academy just develop a bit more. And then in Season 5, we'll see if we can bring any of them into the starting 11. We're at the end of Season 4. And the mighty Salford, in the first season in League One, have battered the competition. We've went through to the Championship now. Not only that, Salford City have won the Bristol Trophy Award, which is another trophy to put in the cabinet. In regards to development, Tucker's now an 84 rated. He's going to be the best keeper the world's ever seen, I'm telling you. The back line's nearly all above 70 rated apart from Bond, so we might need to review that next season. We've also got the midfield all above 70 apart from Tavares. He's kind of slipping behind a bit. I might have to look at changing him next season. And then we've got the striking force of Kano and Pineda. Again, very good, but Pineda's slightly behind Kano. Again, something I might need to review in Season 5, but let's skip to Season 5, lads, and see what we're working with. Welcome to Season 5, lads, and I can't believe I'm seeing this, but Salford is in the Championship. Here's the competition. Just going to quickly scroll through them. Obviously, we've got a load of games to play in the Championship. I don't think we're going to get promoted with this team straight away. Might have to stay in there a season or two. But once we develop the boys again and again, then the Premier League's not going to stop us. I'll tell you that for free. We've also got more budget from Gary Neville. He's finally trusting us again with more money, which is really good, to be fair, because we're in a contract crisis. As you can see here, lads, how many players want to extend their contracts? Look at that. And the biggest problem we're going to have is keeping Tucker. He's worth 53 million. So we're going to look at contracts and hopefully get some of them in. If some of them want to move away, it's fine because, yeah, I can understand. But we'll see what we can do. So we've managed to extend everyone's contract apart from Diogo Fernandez. I'm not sure why. He said he's open to renew his contract because he submitted a transfer request away from the club. Listen here, Mr. Big Bollocks. If you think you're better than the mighty Salford, then you can leave. We find better left mids than you anyway. Talking about left mids, we don't have any in the Youth Academy, which is a little bit annoying because, yeah, I would have stuck someone in over him any day of the week. Do I make any of these? I'm still not willing to develop any of these more than I should have, to be honest, because they're still very young and I need them to be a higher overall before they can make it into the starting 11. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue looking for more players. I'm actually going to look for an Argentinian left mid because if our player wants to go, then we'll just replace him with a better player. I don't care. We're also going to go to Jamaica and find a right mid. Maybe the next Usain Bolt. I don't know. And Ilves can go to the Netherlands to find the next Robin van Persie because up front we're lacking a bit. I just need all my team at this point to be 70 rated and above, which is quite annoying, but we'll see how it goes. As long as we don't get relegated, then I'm happy. But we'll see halfway through the season how we're doing. So we're midway through now of Season 5, and as I expected, Salford sit mid-table. Obviously, it's a massive challenge in the Championship. It's difficult to even get to the Premier League. But if we can maybe push forward a little bit as the season goes on, we could get playoffs. Hopefully that's the case. Reviewing the team now, we've got a couple standouts, right? The midfield is perfect. The wingers, again, need to be looked at. I expect them to be a little bit higher rated or get there a bit quicker. Left back's fine, centre backs are fine, but the right back again needs to pick up the pace a bit, especially Pineda. He's not where I need him to be, is he? Luckily though, we can look at our scouts, and I think this is the last time we're going to look at scouts because after this, I think we'll have enough players to get the job going. Mark Ferrer, he's one who I'm happy to bring into the squad. The same as Rivera, he could be interesting. But no Messi regens, it seems, for Argentina. Maybe Jamaica could have some Usain Bolts in here. And the only one who stands out is Jerome Adams. So, yeah, I'll go pick him. Maybe a new striker that we can add to the front line. The only one who looks interesting is De Bruyne. So, let's bring him in. Now, we've got the youth scouts here. So, again, it looks like we're not going to bring any of these in. The only one I'm debating is Pinto. He's got 5 play styles. He's got great weak foot. Alright skill moves. But his potential is one of the best in here. And the same goes to Tybolt. Do I give them a chance? Do I risk it? Because it'll definitely affect our form in the league. But sometimes you've got to risk it to be a chocolate biscuit. You know what, lads? Screw it. I'm going to do it. Pinto is getting promoted to the senior team. And so is Mangin. I don't care. I'm bringing him in. And Tybolt. Bring them all in. He might look out of place for now, lads. But I think Pinto is the player to develop the quickest in this team. So he's going in. Whereas Tybolt and Mangin can just stay on the bench for now. Let's sim to the end of the season and see how we finish. We're at the end of season 5 now, and we finished 9th. As I expected, it was just to see where we're at the minute. Then next season we can start pushing for playoffs, and then maybe instant promotion, or just get straight into the Premier League, batter everyone and see what's going on. But we'll go on to season 6, review again where we're at, and then let's just beat everyone in the championship next season. Why not? So we're in season 6 now, and the team is developing. It is, apart from some people like Pinto and Bond. We should all be over 70 rated by now in the championship, lads. I'm a bit annoyed, to be honest. I'm happy with some of them, like Tucker, Barnes. Kano's actually doing alright now, and Oliver's doing okay. But the rest of them need to develop a bit quicker. I know they're young, and I know they've still got ages to develop and become like an unbelievable player. But I guess I'm just too eager to succeed. And with Gary Neville on the case, always calling me up, Asa. Come on, what you doing? We want to win it. Oh, Gary, just wait, mate. Just give me a moment, please. It takes ages to develop players. As that said, we're not going to do any scouting this season. We're going to just sim through to the end. Hopefully get into the Premier League. I understand if we don't, because again, we're still developing them. But let's just sim to the end and see where we're at. Can I just say, if you've got this far in the video, can you please like, comment and subscribe? My goal is obviously to hit 1k subs, and then my end of year goal is to hit 10k. So if you can please contribute to that, I'd appreciate that massively, especially if you've enjoyed the video. But here's the finale for season 6, and we've made progress. We're 7th now. Again, nowhere near the cups, but 7th in the league. At least this progression being made. We're in season 7 now. How crazy is that to say? We've got 8 million from Gary, and we're not really going to use it, to be honest. Maybe we can upgrade our training plans a bit better. Potentially get some better coaches in, maybe, just to max out what we can do. And I think the best possible thing to do here is probably looking at the midfield, because that needs the biggest buff. And we're also going to get rid of some coaches too, because a 3-star coach at this level is not needed. We need the best development for our players. And look at that, a 5-star coach in grey makes it 17 achieved. Can we get rid of Pryor and bring in someone better maybe? Let's have a little look. In defence, we've got a... No. We've basically got rid of Pryor for no reason. Oh well, at least we've upgraded our midfield a bit more. This is what the team's looking like now. Again, you can see the developments through some players. What I've been doing, I've had a development plan on different players to fit the tactic. But I've put them all on balance now because they're not really getting higher than what I thought they would. So if I put them on balance, they can achieve their potential maybe a lot quicker. I don't know. I'm kind of winging it at the minute. But we're going to sim straight to the end of the season again. Because why not? Maybe get promoted. Because we were one spot off the playoffs last season. So why can't we get promoted? I want to be in the Prem. More progress has been made in season 7. And we're in a playoff spot. But did we get promoted? Let's have a little look. Obviously, well, we actually got quite far in the FA Cup this time, but not in the Carabao Cup. And we was runners-up. How have we bottled playoffs? That was our one chance of getting to Premier League, and we bottled it. Get me to season 8, because I'm losing the will to live here. I don't have much to say about this season. This is either make or break. Right, we've came too close to get into the Premier League. I want to be in the Premier League next season. We spent 8 seasons, lads, trying to get to this point. Get us into the Premier League at least. Go out there and show Gary Neville and all the Busby boys and whoever else owns Salford that we are the ones to be the best youth academy in the world. You're all still young. You've all still got fresh legs. You can do it. Just believe, okay? Believe! We have finished 5th again. 2 seasons in a row. Oh, please don't break me out in the playoffs. Please. We didn't even get to the final. We went out in the semi-final. I'm convinced it's not going to happen. I'm convinced we're not going to get to the Premier League. And Arsenal have just won the Champions League. Wish us luck in Season 9. Well, Season 9's here. And we're still in the Championship. Luckily, though, we've got some positives to take out of this. We've got shining lights such as Tucker, 88 rated. Barnes, 87 rated. Charlton, 81 rated. This English link up in the middle is working wonders. We've also got Oliver in left back, who's 84 rated, but Bond just can't seem to keep up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Bond. It seems that he favours the left side a lot more than the right side. That might be why, but he needs to upgrade himself a bit. And Kano, he's been brilliant. So I'm hoping these high-rated players can get us to the Premier League in Season 10. Because if they don't, then I reckon Paul Scholes, Gary Neville and all them, they're just going to tell me to... They're just going to tell me to leave it. Snap the contract in half. Because this ain't the world's best academy. This is the world's worst academy. Oh my god! We've been promoted! I can't believe it, lads. Get in! 9 long seasons and Salford are in the Premier League. We didn't win anything else, but we're in the Premier League, boys. We can finally try and get some major trophies. Premier League, Champions League, maybe the FA Cups, Carabao Cups. I can't breathe. 10 seasons in, and how good does that look? Salford in the Premier League. Look at the competition we've got. Wow. I can't believe we're here, lads. And to be honest, the Premier League doesn't actually look that different after 10 seasons. The only biggest difference I can see is the fact that Leeds are in there. Here's the team anyway, and as you can see, the shining lights just keep shining. Kano, 87 rated. Barnes, 89 rated. Charlton, 83 rated. Oliver, 86. Tucker, 89. I told you he'd make it to 80 rated too. Ferreira's coming along now. So is Bond. Pinto needs to hurry up a little bit. Ferreira, he needs to hurry up a little bit too. But it's looking nice. Gary Neville's also gave us an absolute mega bonus. 43 million that we can't actually spend. We could look at youth scouts now, but it's pretty much pointless because we've already got our team. No one's going to fit the idea of the book. You know, we've already got the players. What we could look at again is most likely coaches. We've got a decent setup of coaches, but we could just get maybe one more in midfield, which it seems there's no 5-star midfielder coaches. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll sim to the end of the season on this one, and let's just see how we do. I don't expect us to do anything in our first season. As long as it's not getting relegated, I'll be happy. Right, just before recording this, I nearly had an heart attack. I seen the 1 before the 3, so it slid in. I was like, no way. And then, obviously, the TH came with it, and it turned into 13. But we finished 13th in the Premier League. That's not bad, considering we just came from the Championship. Let's just see. We've finished above Manchester United. In what world is Salford finishing above Manchester United? I know it's 10 years after, but that is crazy. Obviously, Forest got above us. Arsenal, Liverpool won the league. Wow, that is shocking. But not too bad. I thought we'd do worse. I've actually got high hopes now. These next 5 seasons could be crucial for the boys. Season 11, boys. And look at some of these ratings. Kano, 90 rated now. Barnes, 90 rated. Tucker, nearly 90 rated. Oliver, 88 rated. Haas, 82. Ferreira, 80. Bond needs to develop a little bit. We put Tavares back in the right mid position because Pinto, he's not really developing as I thought he would. He's one of them wonder kids that just never became good. And then Ferreira on the left mid, again, doing very well. Lads, this team just missing a little bit of pieces into the puzzle. But it's looking good. It's really looking good. I think at a push, top 5 maybe, top 6 this season. Let's sim to the end and find out. I need to stop changing clothes doing these videos. I've changed outfits again. But we finished 12th in Season 11, which is a bit of an improvement. Let's check the standings again. So for the 12th, obviously United finished above us this season. But look at the points difference. There's not that much points difference compared to where we're at in top 4. So it's like thin margins. How exciting. Who got relegated? Norwich, Southampton and Leeds. Buzzing. Thank God Leeds are out. I hate Leeds. Apart from that, though, we didn't win anything else as usual. But I'm going to sim to the next season. And I'm also probably going to change clothes. And potentially could be bald. Depending how the subathon goes on Twitch. If you don't follow my Twitch. AyKayFc, same name as YouTube. Live every single day. Make sure you're there. If I'm bald, I'm going to be so sad. Yeah. The subathon did this to me, so that's why I look a bit different near the end of the episode. But we're in Season 12. We're still in the Premier League, and we are doing quite well, I'd like to say. We're on track for Premier Leagues and trophies now with this team. Obviously, you've got Kano, Charlton, Barnes, Ferrer, who's now 80 plus, Oliver, Haas, Ferrer, Tucker, and Bond's even getting up there. So right now, I think we're there or thereabouts. We're ready to start challenging. So we're going to sim to the end of the season, see what happens, and then hopefully a trophy. Another season has came to an end, and we finished in a Champions League spot 4th, which is very decent. Nowhere in the FA or the Carabao. I just want to win something now, boys. I'm going insane. I need a trophy in my system, because I can't take it anymore. The boys need to start developing before the game literally stops. I don't even know how many seasons this game can do. I'm pretty sure it's 15. If we don't win a Premier League or a Champions League, I might have to do a forfeit because of that. Because that's bad. Really bad. So, skip to the end of Season 13. And we've got 3rd. We're getting closer. We're climbing the ladder. But again, in the cup runs, nothing too special. But a round of 16 in the Champions League. It's developing, chat. Slowly but surely. We're going to reach to the promised land. See you all at the end of Season 14. Ah, we're so close! 2nd in the Premier League. How close were we from winning it? I mean, wow. Okay, I didn't realise the points difference was going to be 69. That's kind of sexual. Anyway, yeah, so we're doing really, really well, considering it's Season 14. Did we get anywhere else in some trophies? Quarterfinals, group stage, semi-finals. We could actually end last season on the biggest high, Premier League, Champions League, the lot. Or it could just be the biggest waste of time, you watching this video, and biggest waste of time me doing this video. But we'll see. Last season, next season. Let's go. So, we're on the final season, Season 15, and something's happened to the team. I don't know what it is, but we've not got no left back or right mid anymore. They've either just died or I don't know what's happened to him, but they're gone. They're officially out of the team. They must have been bought by someone. I don't actually know, but it's not really what you want to see, is it? Anyway, this is the team going into the final season, and I've got mixed opinions on it. If we had our full team, I think we would have won the league and the Champions League, but I don't know now. I don't know. Let's just sim to the end and see what happens. Well, Gary, mate, I'm sorry. I was supposed to make the best team in the world, and it's gone to pot, mate. No Premier Leagues, no Champions Leagues, no FA Cups or Carabaos. Yeah, I'm sorry, Garrett. Just put the phone down. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe.